Yo, peace and blessings. I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome back to another episode of Creative Success. If you're new, thank you for joining us. My name is Burnell Washburn. I just like to spread good vibes every day on YouTube and share uplifting, empowering ideas and tools and techniques and strategies and mindsets to help us live doper, more fulfilled, happy, awesome life. So if that's your vibe, then hit subscribe. Today I just want to talk about a simple mindset with you guys about abundance and prosperity, because a lot of us are raised that it's almost like wrong to be abundant. It's wrong. I was really raised that way, like I should just be grateful for what I have, and yeah, I should. But I was also raised that it's like wrong to want a lot, and like got that like greed is come from fear, and that's more scarcity, and that's not good. But like fear is bad, abundance is good. Abundance is love. It's like you can't serve from an empty cup. In the book Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, he talks about abundance. It's noble to be abundant because you can give more, you can help more people, and if you're a good person, then you should want to have abundance. One of the podcasts I listen to, their tagline is like, when good people make good money, they do great things. And they highlight a lot of philanthropists and people that are successful doing positive things with their money. Because money's just a neutral tool, but beyond just money, abundance in general is good. The more you have, the more you can share. And if you look at nature specifically, you'll notice that everything in nature is abundant as possible. There's an abundance of water in the ocean. There's abundance of leaves on all the trees. There's abundance of grass that grows. If you look at like an orchard of trees, of apple trees, every single tree in that orchard is striving to grow and produce as many apples as possible. And every single tree is unapologetically soaking up as much nutrients as they possibly can from the earth so they can thrive and grow as much as possible and become as abundant as possible, because they know it's a symbiotic, mutual, beneficial relationship where the tree is going to soak up as much resources as it possibly needs so it can give back as much as it possibly can. And there's this balance in nature. And like, yeah, with money and humans, and there's fear and scarcity and greed and all this stuff that creates imbalance. But if you look at, nature, everything is naturally abundant. There's so many billions of stars in the sky, it's insane. So one thing that you can do to help raise your abundance mentality and raise your prosperity frequency is just to constantly observe abundance all around you. Anytime you see, like I'm looking outside right now, there's an abundance of, you probably can't see out there, there's an abundance of grass out there. All the leaves trees have an abundance of leaves on it. There's an abundance of just beauty all around me. There's an abundance of plants growing. You know what I mean? You can just observe abundance, especially at nighttime. Look up in the sky and just be like, whoa. You have to go to a place that's not light polluted, but observe how much abundance of stars. Like, and we can't even see a small fraction of how many stars there are, how many planets and galaxies there are in this huge, vast universe. So it's like nature's, 333, nice. It's nature's just natural tendency to be abundant. And I think it's good for, if you're watching this channel, I consider you a kindred spirit, a good person who wants to better themselves and improve so you can help more people. And I encourage you to develop an abundance mindset. It's noble to be abundant, because I know when someone like you gets a lot of abundance, you're going to share it. I know like the fact that I have an abundance of healthy food in my kitchen right now, I get the privilege of sharing that with people that don't, because I have more than I'm gonna eat. I have more than I need to eat, and then I have something to give and share. And if you have more than enough, you have more to share too. So be abundant, and just observe the abundance all around you. Anytime there's an abundance of cars on the road, just sit on any busy road and notice how many cars drive by and be like, wow. And like one crazy little exercise I did on abundance recently was I was watching all these cars drive by, and I was just like estimating the value of each car in my head. Like, that one's 5,000, that one's 20,000, that one's 15,000, that one's 50,000. 444, nice. And I was just observing like the how much like each car cost, and just within like 5 minutes of sitting there, like several just like millions of dollars worth of cars went by me, and I was like, holy shit, there's so much abundance just, you know, all around. And I know that, like, I'm in a blessed, super abundant, privileged part of the world. I live in America, so, like, obviously there's just crazy abundance everywhere, and we're super wasteful and all that, but it's fun to just observe abundance, especially in nature, and just see how much, you know, like I was talking about with the trees. The apple tree doesn't like judge another apple tree on how much apples it has or doesn't have, or um, you know, a beehive doesn't look at other hives and compare themselves. They just want to have as much honey as possible and make, you know, they want their hive to be thriving, and like all aspects of nature are like that. Like these, I'm looking at these grapevines out here, and these grapevines are just trying to grow as many grapes as they possibly can, and they're unapologetically soaking up whatever sunshine they need and whatever water they need to grow those grapes, because they know they're giving back, and it's just part of this mutually beneficial system. So if you're a good person and you're going to give back and do good with it, then it's noble for you to be as abundant as possible too, just like nature. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with a little bit more of a planned out episode. I just wanted to share this quick mindset with you because it's noble to be abundant. Peace and blessings. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell, because apparently you have to hit that in order to actually see the videos. Like, subscribing is not just enough anymore with YouTube's algorithms and things and such. But I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow on another episode. Peace.